A new season of the CBS and Paramount show, The Amazing Race, premieres tonight. I spoke with two cast members to learn more about what's in store this season. So Taylor Hale and Chelsea Bayham, thank you so much for speaking with us here on CBS News Boston. Kicking off a new season of The Amazing Race tonight. What was it like to go through the audition? And Taylor, I'll start with you. And when you got the call, what did you think?
Oh, this is the most insane call ever. So I got
Yeah.
a call and they said, we want you to do the Amazing Race. Who do you want your partner to be?
Mm.
And I named someone who also did Big Brother with me, and they said, absolutely not. I was like, oh, well, thank you for asking, but I'm going to take myself out of the process. And they
Wow.
called back about a month later and they said, okay, like, what's going on with you and Kylan? And I was like, all right, let's go. We're all in, baby. And Kylan is my partner. We've been very private about our relationship, but we've been dating on and off for a little bit of time. And this is the first time people see how we are
Wow.
as a partnership instead of as individuals. So I'm
That is
excited.
great. I kind of think that my husband would be fantastic at the Amazing Race, and I would really drag the team down. I would be lost. I wouldn't know where to go. And Chelsea, tell me about your experience. How did you
Yeah.
begin your relationship with the show?
Yeah, so 4 days after I got out of the Big Brother house and I was back into society, I'm driving by myself. It was the first time I've been by myself in over 100 days.
Wow.
And I get a phone call. Hey, we want you to be on Amazing Race,
Mm.
but how does your dad feel about it? I said, what? So I called my dad immediately. I FaceTime him and he's on a golf course, living his best life.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, Jack, would you like to go on the Amazing Race? And his response, suit up, baby.
Oh my gosh. So your partner's your dad.
Say that again.
So you're with your dad.
Yes, so I went on with my dad. We've only traveled out of the country once together prior to this race. So I thought this is going to be a once in a lifetime opportunity for us to experience the world through each other's eyes. And I'm
Yes.
glad that I get to share my dad with the world.
Wow, that is intense, either
Yeah.
with a partner or your dad. But these are people you can really rely on in terms of,
Yes.
right, which is all part of it. So both of you were on Big Brother, as you mentioned. And Taylor, you won season 24. And Chelsea, you took home the winning prize last season.
Yes.
How clearly you caught their eye. You captured a lot of attention with your performances on that show. How did that experience help you here? Taylor, I'll
Oh,
start.
Big Brother is a game of exhaustion. It is
Mm,
90 days of emotional torture and torment and exhaustion. And it really will test your wit and determination and how much you can commit to pulling out the win, which is something we both did.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so bringing that into the Amazing Race, I think we both have the advantage of knowing how to navigate difficult situations socially so that we can get
Yes.
what we want in the end. I think
Yeah.
the hard part about that is how do you clue your partner into that, especially like Kyland is an incredible physical competitor with Chelsea and Jack. Jack is her
Hmm.
dad. That's a parental relationship. So we
Right.
had to convince our partners, hey, you have your things you're really good at, but I know how to
So do
win.
Yeah.
we.
How did you
Yeah.
get your dad to listen to you?
Oh my goodness. I had to pray, 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 and pray. No, throughout the race, it became, and you will see that, my performance shows he could trust me.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of prove myself to my dad on the race. I
Right.
know, I know a little bit of what I'm talking about, but we had to, after every single leg, have that conversation and say, hey, we are a duo. This is
You're a
not
team.
father-daughter. We are a
That's right.
team. So we've had
Have
to have those hard conversations, and I'm glad we did.
have either of you been to Boston?
No.
I've never
Okay.
been to Boston, but we
Let
have
me tell you, if we
oh,
dropped you off somewhere in the Back Bay and gave you an amazing race to find your way around the city of
We would
Boston,
find our way around.
that would not be easy, but you would do it. What was your favorite or what was the toughest episode or challenge of the season? Chelsea, I'll start with you.
Taylor, we might have the same toughest one. I don't know. But
probably.
and I don't know if we can share it, but
Yeah.
everything. But there is a moment we had to get very messy, very muddy,
Muddy,
very dirty,
filthy.
very stinky. And there was a moment Taylor and I are digging through some mess. And we
Hmm.
look at each other. We're like, did we ever think that we
Yeah.
would be sitting here
Do you think, why are we
smelling?
doing this?
We
No.
sat, that was a moment we had. We were like, what are we doing? What are
Like,
we
we
doing?
both have $750,000. What are we doing here? We should
We're
be on a
here.
rooftop. We should be in a nice cocktail dress and some 7-inch heels with cocktails. What are we doing?
What do you think these reality shows, people obviously love watching them and love the competition. What do you get out of participating in them? What has been the most valuable personal experience you take from all of this?
I'm glad you said personal because I was going to say $800,000.
Right, right. Obviously, there's that.
Outside of the cash, which has been life-changing and
Mm,
amazing. I have learned so much more about myself doing competition reality TV than I have
mm,
in my own personal life. You know, you
yeah.
learn about yourself in your real life. You say, I'm strong, I'm compassionate, I'm all these great things. There is no environment where everything that you're tested with is concentrated in such a short amount of time, specifically with The Amazing Race and even with Big Brother. It's exhausting. It is so
Everything
exhausting.
has to come together.
So when you pull it all out, and for both of us being victorious in the end, it is just solid proof that we can do anything. Nothing that is thrown my way will ever slow
Yeah.
me down.
Chelsea, would you say the same?
Yeah, after winning Big Brother, it's one of the hardest, I think, game
Mm,
shows that you could ever go on. So
it's
it taught
intense.
yeah, it is intense, and you have to be intense for 90 days.
Mm.
So it taught me that I have a mental fortitude, and you'll see on Amazing Race, your body starts to wear down, you get exhausted. So you then have to rely on it becomes mental at a certain point. Yes, my body hurts. Yes, I'm bickering with my dad, but I know I have the mental fortitude to make it to the end. And that's something that I learned
Shows
doing
you
Big
what you're made
Brother.
of.
Yes,
All right,
absolutely.
well, Chelsea Bayham and Taylor Hale, thanks so much for joining me, and we'll look for you on the premiere of The Amazing Race tonight.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Thank you.